seen that before. First job of the episode is this shower to replace bar mixer. Nice and easy. Or it can be. I've turned the water off, so we'll just open that and let it drain the system. And we'll whip this out. Customer's bought a new one with a humongous head. She was like, does it feel good quality? Can't really tell, but normally the weight of them symbolises the quality, and it is quite heavy. Very similar style. So they're dead easy, these to do. Normally I'll leave the bar on first. Go and get a towel down to protect in case I drop anything. And we'll undo the little grub screw there. And that knot, and that should remove the majority of it. Great towel, another towel wet. I might check this if this is off. That's weird. Look at that, the way my arm's shaking on the camera. So strange. Anyway, you'll do them two off and that should come off. With a bit of luck, the new square ones will fit on this nicely. Someone's done a proper job in silicone behind these. It's nice to see. Will they fit? Sometimes they won't fit over the old back plates. It'll fit. I'm just going to unwind it back off in a sec and clean up behind the back of there so it looks nice and fresh. A little bit of line scale build up in that. We don't want that going in the new shower. 2 new washers and filter gauzes. Cold on the right, which is blue. Hot on the left. Drop your washers because you're doing it one-handed. Love it when they line up perfectly. Now with those two on, technically I could turn the water back on, but I'm not going to. I'll shut that off. I'm going to finish the rest of it, because otherwise, as soon as you go and turn the water back on, the customer thinks you're bloody finished. Oh, I've got to take that off yet as well. I don't actually know how it's held on. Because of my short ass. 2 screws. Hopefully the new bracket will cover it, but it depends where it lands on this. Plasterboard studded wall. Oh, that came out handy enough. Probably just gonna have to fill this with either some beige if I've got it, or clear. Come on, baby. Your mate came out dead easy now, you're being a pig. There we go. So that has got a grub screw in with a hole, which is going to be attaching onto that. We'll put a bit of lubricant on them O-rings before sliding it on. And then the upper part has got this big rubber here, which is going to slide down that tube. So this has got to land covering obviously the adjustment. I'm going to place it on the shower now and see where I can get this to work. So there is no adjustment on that. That has to go where it goes because that is hiding the length of that. There is adjustment on the height which you then lock off with that screw, which is fine. Don't think this is going to cover. So what we've got is this. That is going to go onto there. So one's going to cover, maybe even be able to use that old screw hole, but that second one is going to have to be filled, which is unfortunate, but it's the way it is. So to level it, you can pull it out there and tighten up the grub screws. I'll get that mounted to the wall now with no height for that. That's in, all levelled up. Just need to tighten up this little grub screw here. Then we're good for turning the water on. Oh no, screw the big massive head up there. I can't see. Come on, you little sod. I don't want to go and get the steps in. Fucking come on. I hate being a short ass. Nice. We even got some beige silicone, but as always it's been in van years, so it's well blocked up. Meh, you can still see it, but what can you do about it? Nice simple one to start off the vlog. 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 Don't know. Anyway, next up we're going to a leak under a utility sink, which could be absolutely anything. Provided I can film it, you shall see it. There's a hole in the sink. It's the first time I've ever seen that before. There it is. Oh God. Right, so this could end up being a new sink. 9 times out of, well, it probably will end up a new sink, but my plan is, depending on the size of hole that's been cut out of the actual sink itself, I may fit a strainer waste. Although the hole in the actual sink is a little bit further out than what a strainer waste will cover. I was wondering if yeah, that's what my plan. See if I can cover it using a strainer waste, but it all depends on what size hole's in the sink, and I don't think it's going to be big enough. If not, it's a new sink. Never seen that before though. Please be big enough. No. Damn it. Needs that cutting out. That's all it needs. Even that though wouldn't fill the hole. So even strainer waste won't work, so basically I'm going to put that one back in. CT1 it from underneath. and say to them, you're gonna have to see how it goes. If not, it's a new sink. That's ultimately the best they can do, is try and repair it. Gutted. Job done. I haven't tested it because although I believe it'll be absolutely fine, I want to give that sticks like, you know what, a chance to cure, however you want to say it. And I've just told them not to use it till tomorrow if they can help it. Unfortunately, that means I couldn't test the waste. The waste I'd disturbed, but I'm pretty sure that'll be absolutely sound. If not, I'll end up coming back, won't I? Crappy little job, but unusual, so I'm glad I filmed it. Right, next one. Kitchen sink tap to replace. However, everything I ever do at this next property always normally turns pear-shaped. So touch wood and wish me luck that we're going to get a decent job. This is the tap we've got to change. Why do I always get the shit taps? Fucking flexes. And then, anyway, let's close that off. Beautiful. And that's what we're fitting. A not so easy fit from Bristol. You get the picture. Beautiful. Comes with a lot of grease. Your bottom shroud. The problem I've got is this job's priced. How much do a tap? 70 quid plus VAT. Then you turn up and it's got connections like that. So before you go all in at me in the comments like, oh, you could have just done this and cut this out and repipe this. Yeah, but funds don't allow. Bristol send isolation valves with check valves in, so I always like to use them because they send them for a reason. I need to see if I've got now 250mm compression elbows. That's what I'm thinking. It ain't pretty. Isolation valve accessible, and it works. Let's see if I can do something similar on the hot. Goes off this. I opened it to try and get rid of the water outside. It did work on the cold side of things anyway. The hot's not done, but the isolation valve's off, so should be okay to turn this on. Sounding good to me. The flex is always, the light always reflects, making it look like it's kinked, but I can assure you it isn't. That is it, job done. Thank you very much for tuning in to another episode. Again, only a short one, short summers. That's what we look out for, especially when the sun's glorious like this. I've only got a boiler service next and they don't perform very well. So as usual, thank you very much for watching. Consider liking if you haven't done it already, and subscribe if you want. Also, you can drop a comment if you feel like it. Love reading through all of your comments. Would you have done that tap any different? Would you have stripped it all back? Knowing it's priced. It's 70 quid plus VAT. If it needs isolation valves, it's extra. But obviously the isolation valves came with a tap, so I can't charge for them. This one's going to be 75 quid plus VAT though, because I'm going to charge for the little bits of fittings I used with the 15mm compression elbows. I'll get a little bit extra out of it. Catch you on the next one.